Hello. We're back today again with the figurine we were working on last time. I apologize if I sound exhausted. I am very tired today. But I will try to keep my voice up loud enough that it's audible. I have a bad habit of getting very quiet. But I think I have, let me check. Yeah, everything's up. We should be good to go. But yeah, so last time I was working on... the little panda guy that I made up. Our little panda with potions. I'm just clearing off some of the paint here. And I went ahead and I did the base coat for this guy, which I normally do because not doing the base coat ahead of time, it takes a while to dry, and yeah, having the stream literally become watching paint dry is not very fun. So detail paint I usually do in thinner layers and less of, so it dries much faster. So I went ahead and did a base coat of like a dark gray, a mix of gray and black. But we're going to start painting our little panda guy here. So, but yes, I apologize ahead of time. I am very tired right now. But I want to finish this little guy up today. I gotta pull up my panda reference photos here. But yeah, I'm very happy with him. I will show this. So I took the bottles out of his hands, but I did make them properly designed so that it looks like he's pouring one into the other. So I did do that ahead of time. He will be holding the bottles. I just needed them to not be in the way while I painted, so I pulled them out for now, but they will go back. Alright. I might not talk a ton because I don't really have that much to say today and I'm too tired to think. But we will get this little guy done today. And I'm very happy with his design. Roll him over a bit here. Doing our very first layer of white. And I think I already said that I was thinking about doing the vest a burgundy color, like a burgundy red. I think that definitely, I like that idea, and I'm going to probably stick with that. I tried to do a lighter gray in spots for the base coat, because sometimes, you know, doing a solid black is a bit much when you're doing a white color over top. You just want the base coat to be slightly darker than the finished color. So, but it got a bit mixed up, and that's fine. So parts of it are darker than others, but it should be okay. I think it'll be fine in the long run. I'm just going to dry brush multiple layers of color until we get the shade that I like. We got to start on his belly. Alright, now the head is mostly white, I believe. Yes, the head is mostly white. You can see it taking shape already, even though it's only a tiny bit of color we've added. I always get worried when I do things like this because it's so monochrome. I'm always worried it won't be enough detail. But it usually ends up being cool anyway. And yeah, I think I chose a panda for no other reason than panda alliterates with potion. I guess I could have chosen polar bear or something else, but I don't know. Pandas are very recognizable and cute. So I didn't have a particular reason for making it a panda. I just thought it sounded nice to say potions panda. Alliteration is lovely. And pandas are have a very recognizable pattern, so it makes them cuter and easier to recognize. Problem with things like polar bears is that they're so monochrome, or not monochrome, they're so like single color. Is monochrome the right word? I can't think right now. It might be the right word, but they're so one color that it makes it difficult to really add detail and make it fascinating. If I'd done a different type of bear, I probably would have had to add more clothing or detail to make him a bit more interesting. I ran into this problem when I did the Arkansas because it's solid white with red eyes, so I was like, I don't even know how to do this and make it distinct looking because it's so much the same color. Now let's roll him over, do the back of his head. And if you hear loud chewing noises, my guinea pig is being very noisy right now. Hey, Jingle. Hey. Shh. She's being very noisy today. So hopefully it's not audible, but if it is, that's what that sound is. I don't want to mess with the audio settings too much because... Jingle, be quiet. I don't want to mess with the auto settings too much today. If she's too noisy, I might see if I can give her a snack or something to chew on. Oh yeah, I know the mic is picking it up, although quietly. Jingle! Nobody wants to hear you chew on things. Also, that's the side of your cage. Stop chewing on that. Jingle. Hey. Stop it. Alright. There we go. She stopped now. Yeah, I could see it. It picked up on the mic a little bit. I don't know how much it'll come through in the audio, but it's part of the disadvantage to streaming in the room with the guinea pig. But it's much quieter than if I had the cats up here. They would be a mess. Alright, so we're starting on the Panda. He's starting to look pretty good. We've gotten our basic first coat of white. I'll add a little more over here. And then I think we're gonna take a break from the white for a little bit, and we'll start adding the black over top what I've already done gray. Alright, so we'll put this aside. And let's start doing some of the black. Jingle! Stop it! Hold on, I'm gonna go give her some hay here so that she has something to chew on that isn't noisy. Alright, we'll stick him down for a second here. So let me go get my guinea pig some hay is what I meant. Alright, come here, little pig. There we go. Be quiet now, okay? Okay. That should keep her quiet now. Okay, what was I doing? Face, okay. We'll do the nose here. Alright. Now let's do the ears. On his back here. Do the back of the ears. Alright, you can see the top of his head. We're getting pretty good with that. Alright, so now do under his neck a little bit. It's already pretty dark, but... And then I think the paws and such should be dark black. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. And yes, he will be holding the bottles eventually. We just had to remove those for a bit so that I could actually paint all of this. Because if I didn't, with the bottles being transparent, there would be a very obvious light cream colored, or I guess light flesh tone color kind of behind the bottles, which would be bad. And that would look really weird. So, alright. Alright. We got the main part of his hands done. I think I want to, before I do the legs, I want to add a little bit of white to the upper part of the legs, because I'm looking at them and only the lower part of their back leg is like solid black. So I think we're gonna cover this a little more, just gray it out a bit at the top, like that. And then we'll do same thing over here. And then we'll do the darker black on the base. Alright. Okay. Now, let's do the little bit more black on the paws here. The back feet, I guess, would be the right word. And then we're going to try to start doing some detail on the clothing and the goggles. And then after that, we'll probably finish up with like a final, what's the word I'm looking for? A final bit on the white to make the white a little bit brighter. Alright, so that's enough for the base coat of the body for now. You can kind of see him. Doing pretty good with that. Alright, so now we need, let's just use this red here. Okay. because I think the red is a nice contrast. It's kind of my favorite color scheme, to be honest. Black, red, and grays. I'm not sure what the collar color will be yet in the rim around the coat. Or the rim around the arms, sorry, the sleeves, I guess. But I will think about that in a moment. First, I just want to get the base of the coat done. Very carefully. No, I got a little red on it. I'll have to touch that up in a second here. No red. No red. Okay. And I realize there's a slight gap between the arm and the vest in one spot. And I think I may have to, I'll probably fill it in with a little UV resin. One for strength and two just so that it doesn't look like there's a visible gap right here. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's visible if you were holding it from this angle. Yeah, not really noticeable when it's in its normal sitting position, but I do want to fix that. And I'll probably do that off video. I don't think I'll do it now. But I will fix that later. Yeah. There we go. I apologize. This part I kind of have to do directly in front of my face or I can't tell what I'm doing. There we go. So we got the base coat of red for the vest. All right. Now, what could we do? Maybe a brown. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't know what color I want the top of the vest to be. I could also just go ahead and do something else instead. I could start working on the... Yeah, because this is going to be a brown with probably a copper tone. Some copper and silver pieces, or gold. Copper and gold, maybe. Maybe a cream color would be fine. I honestly don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I like cream colored idea. Hold on. Maybe that might be fine. It's a little brighter than I wanted though. This color with the red. I don't know if I like that really. No, I think maybe a darker brown would be better. This is a long stream of me going, I don't know what color I should paint this. I should probably make these decisions before I start, but I didn't have time really. Okay, I might have to wait till that dries a bit before I can really do this. Give me another paintbrush. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do some of the brown here. The little strap for his goggles. We're gonna go ahead and do that while we're waiting for the color that I messed up to dry so that we can paint it a different color. Rotate him this way. Do a bit more. Yeah, I'm glad my little guinea pig is happily chewing on the hay now, which is much quieter than trying to chew on the side of her cage. She has plenty of food, she was just being noisy. And I think they have to like perpetually chew on stuff. She has a fancy edible log that I gave her, but she does not want to chew on that for some reason. She would rather try to eat plastic, which drives me nuts because I give her stuff that she's supposed to chew on and she's just like, nah, I'd rather try to sneak and eat the bags through the side of the cage or grab something she's not supposed to have. Just like my cats. I buy them nice things and they don't want it. It's just kind of funny. Alright, almost done with the base of the brown here. I will have to do the top part of the strap very carefully in a second here, but for now we're doing the main part, main side here. All right. All right. So we got the strap on his head painted. Or at least the base color of it painted. We will use the lighter brown here in a second to give it some depth and more color. All right. That collar is not quite done yet. I don't really know if I should do brown. Maybe I should do a different color. I don't know. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, let me touch up this here for a little bit. Grab another little brush. And I think we're gonna do gold, maybe? I think that would be nice. Yeah, let's do a gold for the buckle. Okay, and let's paint, let's see, let's do the upper rim here in gold on the goggles. And then I think I might switch to a copper. And if we get a little on the marbles, that's fine, the glass part. That's totally cool because we're gonna clean that off once all the paint is dry. It's super easy to wipe off. So we're gonna do gold up top here for the main rim. Then I think we'll do, maybe I should do like a silver and then a copper, like mixed metals. I guess I should do the entire rim here so it looks normal when I paint it. Hold on. Yeah, that will look a little neater than what I just did. There we go. So we have the first part of that. Then let's see. Let's do silver for the next level. And then I think we'll repeat maybe the gold and then do copper screws, or do copper and then have gold screws. As long as the copper stands out enough against the gold. I think that'll work well, and then we'll go and add our additional dry brushing and details to the this piece that I can't do words right now. The strap, the leather strap that holds these on, that's what I was looking for. We'll do the details to that as soon as we've done the base of the goggles here. Yep. Let me see. My copper paint got a little messed up, but I thought I had another one. I thought I had one that I filled up recently, but I think I think I'm missing some of my metallic paints. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can do copper for the final. Yeah, it'll be fine. Final part of this will be a faint coppery color, and then we'll do either silver or gold screws. Whenever I do screws on a figurine, my brain's always going like, did they have flathead screwdrivers at this time? Is that really what I should do? I like to overthink random crap like that. But yeah, I was always like, why is it in like sci-fi and other stuff they'll have like normal human style bolts, or you know, star-nosed, star-headed, what's it called, Phillips head screwdrivers. Like, did aliens have those? You know, or did fictional things instead, did they have these? Now I imagine the flathead screwdriver's probably been around for quite some time, but I don't actually know how long. It'd be interesting to look up. I'll have to do that when I'm done today. But it's always odd whenever you have either sci-fi or fictional ones, the type of fasteners they decide to use. I'm always wondering, like, shouldn't they be some sort of, especially if it's sci-fi, shouldn't it be some sort of fictional or one that we don't currently have? Or how do we know aliens didn't use Allen wrenches? Like, there's no particular reason why they have to use certain kinds. Flathead's probably the most common, I guess. With just the singular line. Yeah, the copper's a little bit watery, so we'll have to do it twice, but that's fine. So the only thing, these metallic paints are very prone to separating, and I don't know why. They do it more than any other color of paint that I have. There we go. Alright, I'll wait a little bit for that. Let's go ahead and do the lighter brown tone now. So we'll let that dry for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is light enough. I want lighter. Let me go grab... Yeah, I think I actually am missing one of my color things that I did, because I refilled these not too long ago. And I think I'm missing some of them. So I must have put them somewhere else. There we go. That's adding more detail. I don't know how well the camera can see this, but it does make quite a bit of difference when you dry brush with a slightly lighter color. I don't want to do too much, but yeah. Alright. A little bit more detail. Now, Gotta decide what I'm doing for the collar. I can't do black because the panda's already got black and that's going to be surrounding it. So I'm thinking, and I don't like the light brown. It's too light. I need something darker. I don't think I have my dark brown up here with me, actually. Now I will go ahead and do the button. I don't know, I think I want the button to be goldish colored for some reason. Let me see what colors I have over here that I brought up with me. I could just, maybe I should do a brown. I'll do like a darker brown. This isn't that dark though. Let's just see what this color looks like with it. I mean, that's better. Not what I originally had in mind, I don't think, but it works. Alright. Now having that light base coat does make quite a bit of difference in the tone of the brown, but we should be able to fix that by doing a couple coats if we need to. Alright, so that's where we're going with this. It's looking pretty good. I think we can safely do another coat of copper. Let me see where, there's my copper. Is this copper? No, that one's completely separated too. Alright, we're doing the second thing of copper. Okay. Yeah, I think the silver will stand out the most. Here, let me see. Yeah. So we'll do silver screws for now. I think the gold's a little too close. All right. You can see the goggles now. Put that over there. Boy, let's try doing some more on the collar here to make it look a little neater. All right. Whoops. I was gonna try to clean the paintbrush by putting it inside the, wow, I didn't mean to hit my head. I was gonna try to clean the paintbrush by putting inside the paint. That would not have worked too well. All right, let me think. I want to do some more on the jacket, but how? Let's just see what we've got so far. And then of course he will have his little bottles here. And then the other one here. Like that. Yeah, he's looking pretty good, but I want to do a little bit more. I need to do more on the coat. I kind of wanted to do stripes, but I'm not sure. I don't know that that's gonna look good. But let's try it. Let's just see. And I also don't know what color's the other problem. Let me just see if I can go over it again in red in stripes. Just maybe make it so it's like burgundy and a slightly more vibrant red. Yeah, I think this might be good, so I'll just repaint a couple spots on the red. And it should make it more vibrant, which will make it look slightly striped, kind of, without actually being a different color. It'll just be a slightly more vibrant red. There we go. Let me rotate in a little bit. Into here. Yeah, because I did little indentations all the way around. So basically all I'm doing is the slightly raised faces I'm repainting in red so they're a little more vibrant. And it should give it a very faintly striped appearance. Which is kind of what I'm going for, so that should be good. We're almost done with this little guy. Almost. Alright, this is how he's looking. It's pretty good. I do think we want to do the paw pads probably slightly lighter. A lighter gray, I'm thinking. Not terribly light, but just faintly. So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself another brush here. Tilting back. And just kind of... Well, there's a spot that I need to fix on the black, but that's fine. I'll get that in a moment. First things first, we're just gonna do... This is actually a little lighter than I wanted. I want it to be closer to black. That's fine. We'll do this and then we'll go over the black again and the white a little bit. To tone it down just a tad. Now these bear paws aren't entirely accurate. Bears usually have their claws out, kind of more like dogs. And the shape of this pad, I did it very cat-like. They do have the 5 toes instead of the 4, but I think this design is just cuter, and that's kind of why I went this direction with it. But to be more accurate, this part should have been a little thinner, I think. I think in retrospect, I don't know. I don't know if that would have looked better if I kind of like the way I did it. It's just not as accurate. Okay. So we're going to grab a clean brush. First, we're going to touch up the white a little bit. We're going to go over the white some in some spots. And oops. We'll go over his tummy. I feel like this is a little too gray. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. There we go, it's a little brighter. Now let's touch up the back here a little bit. Alright. Alright. Okay. Almost done. Now I want to touch up the black a little bit, but he's looking pretty good. I wasted so much white paint. I'm so mad at myself. I'll have to clean that up later. See what I did? Yeah, I'm not happy with myself for that. So much paint I just wasted. Okay. Now we're going to touch up the black just a tiny bit in a couple spots. Main one being on the paw here. And then I wanted to darken this up a bit. Touch up the spot that I accidentally painted white. Darken this up a tad. Okay. No, I did look it up, and I think a lot of pandas don't actually have, their tail isn't actually black, it's white. But I like it being a little tiny black knob. I think it's cute. So I went ahead and did it anyway, even though it's not perfectly accurate. That's one of the things with art, is like sometimes you do things that aren't perfect. Oh, I just broke his arm off. Oops. That's fine. I have super glue. Super glue fixes everything. You sometimes do things that aren't perfectly accurate, but you have to make decisions between what is cute and what, you know, what looks good and what's cute versus what's perfectly accurate. All right. So I think that's all good here. I just gotta put his arm back on here in a second. But you can see our little guy, he's pretty cute. This will be here, and this obviously will be there. And here. A little figurine. His little goggles. I think he's pretty cool. Yeah, don't worry about the arm. That will go back on pretty easily. He's, thankfully that's a very easy fix. But yeah, I think he's pretty cute. I think I'm very happy with him, so yeah. It's our little panda. If you watched this, I greatly appreciate it. I am going to call it here because I am exhausted. But if you watch this, I greatly appreciate it. If you have suggestions or things you'd like to see me try making, please let me know. I'm very happy to oblige to pretty much anything within the realm of decency and, you know, anything I wouldn't necessarily get in trouble with. Fan art, I mean, is different, so I wouldn't get in trouble for that, but within the realm of copyright and stuff like that. But yeah, I will take suggestions. I'm more than happy to try making things that I didn't think of. But I'm going to call it here for tonight. Thank you so much for watching.